Hello, this is a Model O Steinway grand piano, fully restored, made in 1904. It was sold by us in 2017 and has come back into stock because the client inherited a longer piano. The casework's pretty immaculate. You can see some minor scratching where the music's been. We tried to improve that, and on the music stand as well, there's a little bit of dust on there, sorry about that. But as you can see, it's very reflective as you get with these black pianos, so it's hard to see the scratching, but there's none on there hardly. And if there's any at all, we'd obviously try and improve it as much as we can. There's a little bit on the top lid. I think if you look here, you can see, well, as I say, it's very difficult to see with the reflection, but you can see a little scratch there, which we'll try and make better as well. We've already gone over it and seen what we can do, and obviously trying to get as good as possible. Internally, it's in perfect condition. I've tuned the piano just to check that the tuning pins are very, very tight, and it was at concert pitch practically. It has been used a reasonable amount, but not hugely, as we'll see from the hammers. You can see that originally when we did this piano, it was done to the highest possible specifications, shimmed the soundboard as you would normally do. And this age of piano is such a wonderful tone, and obviously replaced the rest plank, so that's got the new Delignant rest plank in. When the piano was fully restored, it was restored with German Steinway parts, not just top action, which is hammers, shanks and rollers, but also bottom action. These need lubricating, by the way. After a while, they do tend to need lubricating. And this bottom action here is not always changed. There's new levers, so that's good. And obviously, we check the regulation on it. You can see that that spring is moving nicely up. And this spring here, as I lift my finger off the key too. And the set off and the other regulation is done as finely as possible too. So there's not an awful lot to do. Just zeroing in on the hammers, we can see it's been played a little bit since it was sold. So 2017, that's not many years, and just enough to voice the hammers now that they've been played in. We can voice them, and also there's slight more contrast with the unicorda when they've been played in, so not that much indentation on them, certainly almost 100% hammer left. So that's very helpful. We can now voice it, and I have been voicing it too. Obviously voicing is slightly personal. If you want a very bright piano, then we want to voice less. It's basically needling the top very gently, but not too deep, because otherwise you destroy the hammer. So it's very gentle needling on the top to make them slightly softer. That's the main voicing that's done. Normally, if you have to make it brighter, you reface, but these obviously don't need refacing. So it's just voicing is something which you can never get enough of, but I've spent quite a long time voicing it, and if you do come and you're interested in the piano, please let us know and we'll try and voice it to your taste. So there's not an awful lot of wear on this piano. We've just done a little bit of tidying up, trying to improve the light scratching, fine-tuning and voicing. So I've spent most of the time voicing after very fine-tuning, which it already was at 441, so I just had to fine-tune it rather than pitch raise. So it's fully restored, including a new rest plank, which is important, and new top and bottom action. So really pleased to get the piano back in. It's quite common as piano dealers, you do end up getting your pianos back in, which is very helpful. Then we can try and refine them a bit more. I think lubricating the rollers will even out the touch, although it's very even already, so slightly heavier in the bass. Maybe we could say we want to bring that down by a gram or two, but really very even, and 52 is almost perfect for middle C, and slightly lighter as we go into the treble. So that's a Steinway grand piano made in 1904 and fully restored and come back into stock, so we've tried to perfect it even more. Obviously you can never stop perfecting a piano as much as possible, especially voicing. And really very pleased with the piano. The touch is like a new piano already, so we'll just see if it needs any more refining. Hear what a warm, rich bass there is. So if you're interested in the piano, please do write to us, info@robertspianos.com. And it sings beautifully in the treble as well.